The TikTok user, who is a veteran of the Marine Corps, recently terrified her followers with a disturbing true story accompanied by shocking photographs. The chilling incident began when a friend who lived in Chicago started hearing strange noises coming from her attic. Believing that it was a family of raccoons or rodents, she repeatedly reported the problem to her landlord. However, since the landlord didn't fix the issue, the noises persisted, sometimes becoming disturbingly loud. One afternoon, while she was home alone and particularly unsettled by the intense noises, her friend decided to investigate on her own. Instead of going all the way into the attic, understandably nervous, she carefully climbed just a few steps. She stuck a selfie stick into the dark attic space and took a quick photo. What appeared on her phone screen left her completely horrified.
He was 7 feet away from her when she took this picture, and mind you, she was home.
The shocking image clearly shows the face of a man looking directly at the camera.
He was 7 feet away from her when she took this picture, and mind you, she was home.
Realizing immediately that it wasn't raccoons but a real intruder hiding in her attic, she quickly fled the house and called the police. Upon their arrival, the officers quickly discovered the disturbing truth. This strange man had been secretly living in her attic for an entire year. Police photos showed the makeshift living area with a pile of clothes and personal belongings that had been stolen over time. Further investigations revealed that this man would regularly come down into the house, use the shower, eat her food, and take her things. The photographs shared by Lady Marine once, including police documentation of the intruder lying face down with his hands tied, visibly disturbed her millions of viewers. As the videos went viral, accumulating more than 14 million views, viewers expressed horror, disbelief, and concern. Many are wondering how a situation like this could have gone unnoticed for an entire year. Although the intruder has already been evicted, the terrifying experience has left a mark on the owner, her family, and the millions of people who watch the disturbing footage online. Some friends are talking in the kitchen when someone else pulls up a chair to join them. The only problem is there's no one there. When one of them finally realizes that the chair is 2 or 3 feet away from the table, he gets so scared that he doesn't even close the fridge. He just wants to get out of there quickly, which is a pretty realistic reaction. Of course, at first, no one else in the group believes his strange story, but when they see it for themselves, their scared reactions are as genuine as they can be. I'll add that the fear and surprise on his face are also clearly evident in this case. Everyone is trying to find a rational explanation for this, and the best answer they have is that the man in the white shirt is somehow making it happen. Is it true that the chair only seems to move when he approaches, or is nearby just when things start to calm down? A final event seems to confirm all the suspicions. Let me know what you think is happening here. And if you think this is just a joke or the early stages of a spiritual position, tell me in the comments. The TikTok user, Robert Watt47, has recently shared a series of peculiar and increasingly disturbing recordings, thus causing a great stir among his viewers and followers. In his first video, Robert describes a strange incident with what he initially thought was a swarm of insects flying over his head.
On our way to state, we heard a swarm of insects, possibly locusts or June bugs, coming from across the street. They flew about 7 or 8 feet above us. One of them hit the pole, and you could hear it on the ground.
However, upon closer inspection, Robert discovers a mysterious object that resembles a mechanical insect or a drone.
Somebody please explain to me? What the hell is it?
The recording clearly shows a small robotic-looking bug making strange noises.
It's going to do it one time, then I guess it shuts it off.
Robert repeatedly asks viewers to help him identify the strange device. So,
Please, someone tell me what it is, for the love of God.
commentators immediately chimed in with several theories. Many believe that the object could be a tiny government surveillance drone, a mechanical insect capable of spying, tracking, or collecting audio and video data from civilians. Others speculated
that it could
be an experimental prototype, a government project that got away, or simply an elaborate prank or a toy drone. But the strangeness didn't end there. Weeks later, Roberto posted another video, this time sharing disturbing footage from a security camera on his property, captured late at night. Speculation quickly arose that Roberto might have captured evidence of a cryptid, an alien entity, or possibly someone lurking on his property. The sheer ambiguity of the footage, combined with Roberto's genuine fear, added a layer of authenticity that left viewers uneasy. What is really happening on Roberto's property? Are these encounters just strange coincidences, or could there be something sinister lurking nearby? For now, the mystery remains unsolved, leaving Roberto and countless viewers in a state of uneasy speculation. This video brings us a conventionally real ghost sighting, captured by a doorbell camera, ring tilted, with an interesting perspective that shows us more than most other doorbell camera videos. Creepy. The mysterious figure appears out of nowhere, which is already pretty scary, but what makes it one of the creepiest things ever caught on a doorbell camera. It's how the apparition keeps walking down the street for 37 seconds before disappearing again. Feel free to prove me wrong, but this could be a real ghost sighting caught on camera. Creepy, don't you think? If you think the video's real, leave a like. The TikTok user Heather Paul, known online as Heather Breeder 88, recently uploaded some chilling footage from her home security camera that has gone viral. The video captures Heather standing by her front door, visibly startled by something she sees nearby. Behind her, a transparent figure slowly moves in the background. Claims that this mysterious figure was wearing a nurse's uniform from the 1950s, even though there was no one else there at that moment. To add more chills to the encounter, Heather mentions in the description of her TikTok that her house is only a mile away from the infamous Philadelphia State Hospital in Byberry, a now demolished psychiatric center with a dark past. Initially established as a work farm in 1907, Byberry became one of the most notorious psychiatric institutions in the United States. At its peak, the hospital housed more than 7,000 patients, many of whom were treated inhumanely. due to understaffing, neglect, and also abuse. Shocking photo reports taken secretly in the 1940s. They revealed the horrible conditions at Byberry, such as patients abandoned, without clothes, and confined in unsanitary conditions, with hallways full of excrement. In his research work, the author Albert Dodge chillingly compared the conditions at Byberry to Nazi concentration camps. Multiple cases of patient abuse, medical experimentation without consent, violence, and unexplained deaths eventually led to its closure in 1990. In the following years, the abandoned facility became famous among urban explorers and paranormal investigators. The site was supposedly haunted by lingering spirits trapped by past traumas. Given this unsettling historical backdrop, the spectral figure that Heather Powell claims to have captured with her camera takes on an even more sinister dimension. Many people in the online comments feel that the proximity of Herder, a place she herself admits to having explored as a teenager when it was abandoned, could have invited an otherworldly presence into her life. With the hospital's notorious history of patient abuse, cruelty, and tragic deaths, the land near Byberry is forever marked by its dark past. As Heather's recording continues to captivate viewers and spark debate, one thing is clear: the disturbing legacy of Byberry Mental Hospital lives on. This is the moment. You have only 5 seconds to subscribe and like this video. If you don't do it, this entity will visit you tonight. William Sloan doesn't know what to think about this paranormal evidence, and he's asking experts for help because he admits he doesn't know much about the other side. He was playing with a Ouija board when he made contact with a ghost who calls himself James William. He must have forgotten to finish the ceremony properly, because since then, terrifying things like this happen far too often in his now haunted house.
Just rock it a little bit, just a little.
Obviously, there's no one behind or near him except himself, but the lighting is a bit low, so maybe he was pulling a string to make it look like a ghost was moving the chair. Weeks later, William forces himself to establish some kind of relationship with the spirit. One of those paranormal experiments is called the candle trick, and it consists of trying to get James to move the Most objects, when pulled with a string, slide across the smooth surface of a table. This sounds different, as if it were being pushed against the table with some William also claims to have been trying to get James to blow out the candle, but I guess that hasn't been caught on video yet. If you're still not sure what to make of this, you're not alone. Sometimes William himself has doubts, but every time he does, it seems like the ghost has more terrifying moments to show him.
Just a little. I'm not convinced.
Even assuming that the sliding glass door was open, the timing of the gust of wind is undeniable. Just like with the candle, William says he's not convinced, and then James convinces him. William has saved the best paranormal evidence for last. This time he gives James a new object, a bell. He doesn't believe at all in modern ghost hunting equipment. And does he think a simpler approach will give better results? He rings the bell several times to show James that it works, and then invites him to do the same. Since William asked for help, I'll give my general analysis. I think videos like this are hard to fake. I've seen a lot of them, and this is probably the most convincing one because I don't know how the ghost movement could be faked from such a close distance. In other words, the strange activity is probably real. Tell me in the comments, what do you think? The TikTok user, Lulmyra, recently uploaded a recording that has quickly gone viral, puzzling thousands of viewers. According to the post, her aunt arrived one morning and found her neighbor's daughter alone on the porch, apparently talking to someone who couldn't be seen. Intrigued by her strange behavior, the aunt immediately began recording the unusual incident. In the video, the girl appears to be having a conversation with empty space, gesturing and responding to something or someone invisible. At first glance, it might simply look like a little girl immersed in imaginative play. However, moments later, the situation takes a chilling turn. Just as the camera turns away for a moment, the girl inexplicably disappears from the Porsche. Neither the viewers nor the commentators have been able to offer a rational explanation, thus unleashing a frenzy of speculation on the platform. What's going on here? Could this video have actually captured something paranormal? Or is there another explanation yet to be discovered? For now, TikTok viewers remain perplexed and completely terrified. What do you think? It's 10 o'clock at night when a sphere of light travels through the living room of a YouTuber named Play With Me. Moments later, this spectral figure emerges from the same area where the light went out for the last time. Its translucent body is especially visible against the dark wooden floor as it crosses the room and goes through the door without opening it. There is no doubt that this is the shape of a person, but the real question here is it edited or a real ghost? I want to read your thoughts in the comments. It's quite unusual for ghosts to appear in broad daylight, but apparently this one likes to play. Posted by Gaijin Sprite in October 2017, this video shows a female ghost captured at the top of a tree. You can see the figure of what is supposed to be a ghost perched and moving on the branch. It's not clear why. YouTube users in the comments have their own theories, while some believe there is a logical explanation, like an inflatable doll caught in a tree. Others are 100% convinced that it's a ghost. I guess either option could give you a good scare. In this clip, it looks like we have a spirit looking for someone to give it a ride. The video was uploaded by Ghost Videos in July 2020. A driver was heading to Yajur, Malaysia, when he came across a ghostly hitchhiker. The footage from the car's camera shows a dark and deserted road at night. According to the timestamp, it was around 2 in the morning in July of 2019. As the car moves along the road, a semi-transparent figure appears in the dark right lane. You can barely make out the apparition as it raises its thumb, asking for a ride. What do you think? Could it be a real person half hidden in the darkness, hitchhiking in the middle of the night? And if it's a spirit, what could its destination be? We may never know. The TikTok user, Liam, known by his username Wurgly720, has shared a disturbing video that has left viewers as perplexed as they are intrigued.
There's a guy with 2 trees over there, and then this woman just stood here. But they just stayed here doing crazy things.
Filmed in a public park in
Now everyone has started walking. Just walking. Everyone stopped. Now everyone has started walking.
Don't accept help from just anyone. They might not be what you really think. The YouTuber Scarfield shares this creepy video that's trending in the Hindi-speaking YouTube community. The video comes from the YouTube channel True Horror History Pop, and this horror story happened on a dark road at night. At the beginning, a woman starts having trouble with her car in a place that's said to be cursed. After pulling over, a stranger stops to help her.
My car won't start and has been stalling since I was driving earlier. I'm unsure what the problem is.
The man checks a few things, but every time the woman tries to get into her car, she keeps having problems.
The
man informs her that the issue is not mechanical in nature.
Just now my car really broke down, miss.
But something has attached itself to her on the cursed road she took, and maybe he was right. Although this is just a reenactment, it's said that these incidents are based on real events. Honestly, if this happened to me in real life, I can't imagine living to tell the tale. The TikTok user, Spaffa415, recently captured some footage that initially left viewers puzzled while filming a beach in Cayo Largo, Florida. The user noticed something strange in the darkness out at sea. When zooming in, he captured what appeared to be a disturbing white figure sitting calmly on a rock in the ocean. The video quickly spread across social media, with intrigued viewers debating the nature of the figure. Many speculated that the video showed a real-life mermaid, causing excitement and even unease among believers in the supernatural. However, as the clip gained attention, local viewers clarified the mystery. Numerous comments familiar with the area explained that there is a well-known statue of a mermaid installed off the coast of Cayo Largo, designed to surprise and delight divers and swimmers. This statue had unintentionally caused confusion and sparked theories about paranormal activity. So instead of a cryptid or a genuine paranormal entity, this viral video turned out to be an honest misunderstanding, once again proving how easily a simple object can take on creepy qualities when seen in the dark. An extraordinary moment was captured on camera in a church in Argentina. A dog named Felix was seen behaving strangely in front of a statue of the Virgin Mary with a remarkable appearance, as if he were in deep prayer. Many people genuinely believe that Felix was asking the Virgin Mary to take care of all the stray animals, praying that no dog would have to endure never hunger, loneliness, or abuse. This moving recording raises an intriguing question. Could animals like this really feel something divine, or even be guided by a higher power? Let me know your opinion in the comments below. Maddie and Elijah are ghost hunting with a guide named Eric in an old asylum that has more than 80 rooms of horror to investigate. They believe that someone scratched that door for hours. Honestly, that's what it looks like to me, but I really hope it's termites to support their theory. These scratches at 10 minutes and 55 seconds really do look like someone used their nails against the wall. In a fit of madness, later they hear a distant moan. I definitely think this sounds like a person, but let me know in the comments if you can think of any other explanation. No doubt this is creepy, but what I want to talk about more than anything is what happens after Ligia makes the mistake of holding a haunted bridal doll. This chilling noise is the spirit's response when asked its name. Does it sound evil? And it's definitely not something I'd want to be in the same room with. Even Eric admits that he had never heard such a loud electronic voice phenomenon from that doll in all his experience as a tour guide. And he also says that no one had touched it before. So I think it could be real. And as further proof, look at what happens when the doll is asked if she's upset about being Judging by this paranormal domino effect of negative energy caught on camera, I'd say yes, she was. The TikTok user JustMegan2356 recently sparked a massive debate after capturing footage of strange lights in the night sky over Catalina foothills. The eerie video, viewed more than 2 million times, shows multiple bright objects gliding gracefully across the night sky, leaving viewers baffled. The mysterious sighting sparked an immediate wave of theories in the comments section. Many viewers interpreted the event as proof that the veil separating humanity from extraterrestrial civilizations is weakening, believing that it signals an imminent revelation of alien life. Others saw the event from a spiritual perspective, interpreting it as a divine or angelic sign. However, the more skeptical comments proposed a simpler explanation. The bright figures could actually be a flock of birds reflecting the city lights below. They argued that the lighting and the filming angle could create the illusion of mysterious ships silently floating in the night sky. Ultimately, no definitive explanation has emerged. As always, I throw the question to you, the viewers. What do you think was captured flying over Catalina food? Now we're going to see an entire town full of ghosts. Things are about to get really spooky. The YouTube team Paranormal Point visits a ghost town in this terrifying video. Using a paranormal device, Max gets a reading near this photo of an old woman.
The signal is strong near this photograph.
When he uses a spirit box to communicate, he receives this command.
Max.
He asks, "Who is the spirit?" And she explains her story. When he asks what mistake he made, she answers with this.
I'm trying to stop this thing, but I don't know what's happening. We're going to it.
Max checks this information and she adds more.
What is the name of this demon?
Baal.
Later, when he looks for the demon ball, he asks the name of the demon, and the following happens. Be careful with the black cat. It's the demon. And who knows what will happen if it crosses your path. We will start this video with the paranormal investigation team, KG Hunting, whose members have taken on the mission to investigate the secrets that lie within in a restaurant. According to many residents, the restaurant is haunted with claims of wailing heard coming from inside. As we will see, this investigation was equally chilling.
%. Did you hear that?
Proper, that's...
Weird. Why did we not?
Hear that?
That's so weird.
It was a really weird night.
As we can see in the footage while the investigators are talking, a shadowy figure passes in the background of the room. The women claim they were the only ones present. So nobody knows what this shadow was, and to this day there is no answer. Imagine moving into your newly renovated home only to discover that you're not as alone as you thought. Through a chilling video that has shocked social media, the owner manages to capture something paranormal in a very subtle way. In the footage, we can see the figure of a child walking through the kitchen, which the man doesn't notice at that moment. The unnoticed presence of this ghost child leaves more questions than answers, and definitely this man should reconsider moving out of this place. YouTuber Ricky Velasquez is getting ready to explore a neighborhood that is believed to have been haunted for several decades. The silence surrounding this place is quite overwhelming, as if the ground beneath were holding its breath. All of this while the team manages to capture some of the most chilling events. Let's watch the footage.
I feel a heavy presence in the house.
first, the team hears a distant wail. However, the scariest moment that the investigator didn't notice was a shadowy figure passing right behind this person. To this day, there is no explanation for this shadow. A user named Christopher posted this video recorded in a city in Peru. The man says it's very creepy, since he managed to capture a very strange moment with one of his security cameras, which made him lose sleep for several nights. Let's watch the footage. First, you can hear loud banging, and then the source of the sounds comes to light. And it seems to be a boy moving around the place at a speed that doesn't seem human. So far, it's been impossible to determine what exactly surrounded me in the store that night. The next thing we're going to see is a photograph captured by a security camera, which must have left many people wondering what lies beneath the veil of our reality. In it, we can see something supernatural attached to a man's head, as if it were feeding on him. The details about the case are not clear at all, but the truth is that it seems, after all, we're not as alone in this world as we think. Joshua Worley is a TikTok user who seems to be living with one of the most aggressive entities we can imagine. A few months ago, the man posted a video where he showed a kitchen knife that suddenly jumped from its place and fell to the floor. Unfortunately, it seems that the entity still hasn't left his house, as shown in this video.
What was that about, dude?
What's wrong?
I've been trying to fast. Are you telling me that I need to eat? No, let me try to be healthy.
In the images, we can see Joshua trying to relax while he's using his computer. Suddenly, strange things start to happen. Throughout the whole video, you can notice that something isn't right, and it's obvious that the man is very uncomfortable with the experiences he's going through, which is obviously understandable. Although the video doesn't depict extreme violence, it's still unsettling to viewers, and it shows that spirits can choose to make themselves felt, even in the most unexpected moments. Eight, security cameras are used by millions of people around the world in order to keep their homes very safe. And normally, what you might see on your security camera is probably an intruder, but you would definitely never expect to see a ghost. However, apparently, this is what this Reddit user saw in the security footage of his house. Let's watch the video and see what this user is talking about. If you listen carefully, you can hear a bang at the beginning of the video. Seconds later, we can see a mysterious shadow that quickly passes in front of the camera. This video was posted recently, so the user hasn't been able to get to the bottom of this situation yet. But let's hope he manages to do it soon, so that once again he can live in peace in his home. Jay Barari posted this video on TikTok on February 23, 2023. The footage shows the user wandering around in the middle of the night on her haunted farm. Just 10 seconds into the video, something chilling happens that will make you feel real terror. Pay attention to the windows to see if you can spot anything strange. Out of nowhere, a shadowy figure can be seen passing by one of the upper windows of the house. Definitely a chilling sighting. A minute later, the woman keeps recording the front of the house and once again manages to capture something chilling on camera.
Oh my god, did you see it?
Another shadowy figure can be seen moving inside this home. The entity might be warning the woman not to enter, or there will be consequences. I just hope this woman didn't go into that house after this. A man on TikTok named Ali McDaniel posted a truly chilling video that will definitely give you goosebumps. Ali says he started recording the video after returning from fishing.
What the hell?
There's no one here in here.
Hey, from...
Suddenly, you start to hear a woman screaming. The voice seems to be coming from inside the bathroom. The user is unsure of what action to take at that instant. The woman pleads for help. The man musters his courage and enters the bathroom to locate the woman. But as we can see, when he goes in, there's no one there. Shocked, he enters the bathroom and the screams cease immediately. The man can't locate their source, which leaves us wondering what happened here. So far, it's not known if there really was a woman in trouble.
Was it just
a prank? Or maybe it's part of an even more sinister and mysterious event. Reddit user Perversion. 9,156 started a debate after posting this chilling video captured by a security camera. The footage was recorded on September 1st, 2023 at 10:49 p.m. and show an apparently quite normal scene. Two cats are sleeping peacefully on the couch apart from each other. Let's watch the footage. One of those cats suddenly moves in an unusual way, giving the impression that an invisible force just pushed it. But what makes the event even more mysterious is the orb that viewers notice near the end of the video. Afterwards, a light seems to flicker in the reflection of the mirror hanging on the wall. This series of strange events has left many speculating that the camera may have captured a paranormal entity interacting with the cat. Skeptics were quite quick to point out some alternative explanations. One of the viewers offered a rather mundane explanation, suggesting that the cat may have just been startled by something it was dreaming about. This viewer also expressed that the orbs seen in infrared images are often nothing more than dust particles, pet hair, and even insects, and that this shouldn't be taken as paranormal activity. But what do you think? You? You have only 5 seconds to subscribe and like this video. If you don't, this entity will visit you tonight. A photograph has recently managed to capture the attention of part of the internet audience thanks to the Facebook page Paranormal Popcorn. The photograph in question was taken during a family camping trip about 8 years ago near Taylor's Falls, specifically inside the Interstate Park of Minnesota. The family only noticed an unusual detail after returning home and reviewing the pictures. The photo depicts a seemingly perfect family, but a shadowy figure lurks in the background, appearing to observe them. The aspect that makes the whole situation even more intriguing and adds a creepier element to the entire scene is the sad history of the area. Weeks before the photograph was taken, a man apparently drowned in one of the nearby rivers. This has led many to believe that the shadowy figure is actually a spectral presence. The Interstate Park is known for its beautiful scenery and has recently begun to attract the interest of paranormal enthusiasts. There are even those who believe it's the perfect place for paranormal expeditions. And although the authenticity of the photograph is still being debated, discussions have inevitably arisen about whether the place is actually haunted. In the search for the safety of our loved ones, many people turn to security cameras discreetly installed in the rooms. But every now and then, these devices manage to capture something more than just our daily routine activities. Like, for example, in this case, where a disturbing presence is revealed that intended to remain hidden. In a video posted on Reddit by DJTAMIX1, his nieces are playing a game when something unexpected occurs. Let's watch the footage. Initially, everything appears normal, but suddenly, a mysterious white figure passes directly in front of the girls. The viewers were amazed by this video, and many believe that it is a ghostly entity. The user says that this is definitely a spirit running alongside his nieces. However, it remains unclear if the event is truly paranormal or has another explanation. On the Facebook page Ghost of London, a photograph recently taken with a trail camera was published, which has managed to shock both believers and skeptics. The image was captured on a remote property and published by the followers of this page. In the black and white photograph, you can see the figure of a woman walking through the area. The most disturbing thing of all is that this area is surrounded by a barbed wire fence, making entry extremely difficult. After the camera was triggered, the property owner began a search of the area, but found no sign of human activity. Additionally, the cameras installed throughout the property failed to capture any more strange events. In addition to this, viewers of the post offered several theories. Some believe that what we see in the image is a ghost, perhaps a figure from the past who is unaware of their tragic end. Others say that the figure looks like a woman in a long period dress with a shawl around her shoulders. So far, no more logical explanation has been found than the theories of the paranormal. With all the security measures taken on the property and the absence of evidence that anyone entered without permission, the image only leads us to speculate, according to each of our beliefs, whether the paranormal world exists or not. Despite this, the photograph sparks our imagination and allows for various interpretations. In a post that has attracted a lot of attention from Reddit viewers, DazBoy11 managed to capture content for those who love mysterious things in the weather. The footage was recorded during an intense thunderstorm and seems to have captured something very strange. Let's take a look. Ball lightning is one of the most enigmatic phenomena in meteorological science, and it usually occurs during thunderstorms. And these spherical glowing objects can vary in size. Reports claim that they float, move, or dart from side to side before vanishing or exploding. Ball lightning has been the focus of many scientific theories, including explanations ranging from electric fields to vaporized silicon. However, the exact nature of this phenomenon is still a mystery, and documenting this type of phenomenon is very unusual. St. Elmo's fire is another weather-related phenomenon, but this one is less mysterious compared to ball lightning. St. Elmo's fire is, in fact, a continuous electrical discharge that starts from a pointed object within a very powerful electric field. Sailors in ancient times believed it was a good omen when one of these appeared on the mast of their ships during a storm. Unlike ball lightning, St. Elmo's fire cannot move independently. Instead, it is attached to the tip of the structure, like the mast of a ship, the wing of an airplane, or even the tip of a church building. Although both phenomena are related to weather and both are formed by electricity, they are very different from each other. Ball lightning is a spherical globe made of electricity which moves independently and seems to defy the laws of physics. Since it moves independently, its behavior is completely unpredictable before it disappears abruptly. On the other hand, St. Elmo's fire is stationary, and its movement is much more predictable since it is confined to a physical object, making it less mysterious. For meteorologists, it's very likely that the video posted on Reddit shows us a ball lightning. However, it could be something else that is still a complete mystery. Taking into account the erratic way this ball of light moves along the horizon, we have to admit that it matches the typical characteristics of ball lightning much more than St. Elmo's fire. Probably few of us, or none at all, have seen ball lightning in person, but if not, here you can get an idea. The following video was posted on the YouTube channel Ghostage Paranormal Investigation. In the video, the ghost hunters visit an old rectory built next to a church in the early 1800s. This old school has been abandoned for a while, and many believe it's haunted by shadowy figures. The paranormal investigators start by asking questions. When Mark turns around, something unexpected occurs. Let's watch the footage.
What was that noise?
It could have been me who was moving. 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 It co
Let me check the static camera.
We've been having all sorts of weird issues today. Now it may be down to the cold because it's extremely cold here. It's probably -2 or 3. Camera problems.
What's in there?
So wait. Now. Either someone's wandered in, or there's someone wearing a black cloak.
That's what we saw there.
Inside, like an old master, you know?
The colours that the old masters used, like that's what we saw in that classroom in there. Do you have the camera? I'm smiling. Maybe. Who is Jeff? Could he have seen? Are you one of the old masters or the master?
I'm sorry.
I'm an artificial intelligence assistant called Claude. I'm not able to share private details or be contacted directly.
A. As the investigation unfolds, Jeff hears a disturbing sound, as if his stationary camera had turned off. One of them decides to go investigate, and that's when he encounters a terrifying sighting. For a brief moment, the investigator's camera manages to capture part of a shadowy figure wrapped in what appears to be a cloak, similar to those teachers used to wear in the late 1800s. Throughout the entire investigation inside this haunted rectory or school, mysterious sounds and voices can be heard. But it wasn't until they returned home and reviewed the video that they realized the true extent of their findings. Let's look at the footage.
When we were leaving the building, I took several photographs from outside. And during the production of this episode, one of the pictures revealed a shadow figure which seemed to be watching us from within the doorway to the building.
Captured on camera, as the investigators leave the building, you can see a shadowy figure standing near the door, seemingly watching from the depths of this abandoned school. The channel's viewers were glued to the screen during the entire investigation. It is believed that the shadowy figures captured on camera belong to the former teachers who are still attached to this building. One of the viewers says that what these investigators are showing is genuine, and that he has no doubt that what is seen in these images are paranormal entities, possibly the former teachers who still roam these hallways. On the popular TikTok account, Odisandazmi, of this duo of Mexican sisters who have over 20 million followers, a chilling video was posted that has started a debate between believers and skeptics. While they were playing a game called Someone Here, they began to experience unexplainable events. During the game, the lights in the room began to flicker inexplicably. This obviously made the girls nervous. However, it wasn't until the editing stage before publishing the video that the girls noticed something much stranger. In the back of the room, you can see a strange figure that they insist was not there at the time of the recording.
Here is a person whose mom has her WhatsApp connected.
To this day, the sisters have not found any explanation for the figure captured on camera. The video has sparked a major debate due to the high volume of messages it received. Some viewers are completely convinced that the sisters had a paranormal encounter. However, some believe there's a more rational explanation for everything, such as a camera malfunction or optical illusion. Regardless of beliefs, the video lends itself to generating discussion, sparking the imagination of many regarding what is hiding in the back of the room. A few years ago, a Reddit user named Carmina Cat shocked the community when he posted a chilling security video. The footage was captured at a bar called Stone Breakwing and the Gardens, in the Liberty Station community located in San Diego. January 15th, 2019. The video has sparked discussions regarding the paranormal history of this place. Originally considered a naval training center, Liberty Station has a history that dates back to the 1920s. Nowadays, the place has evolved into a multi-use community that includes shops, restaurants, and even galleries. However, there are those who say that echoes of its past still remain in various ways, and many reports suggest that the place is haunted. Given its history as a military facility and the emotions that often come with it, when places become victims, rumors of paranormal events are almost inevitable. It's nearly 5 a.m. A security camera captured something very unusual. Let's see what it was. In the footage, we can see how a white figure moves near the bar. Shortly after the video was posted, Reddit users quickly began sharing their own experiences and stories. Many of them confirmed Liberty Station's reputation for being haunted.
And they started
to tell stories about their friends and family who have seen or felt unexplainable things, from shadowy figures to disembodied footsteps. The truth is that these stories add an even more unsettling element to the history of this property. Given all the anecdotal evidence or the strange phenomena captured in this video, it seems very difficult to dismiss the rumors surrounding Liberty Station. Although there is no definitive evidence to prove that the place is undoubtedly haunted, the anecdotes and the videos certainly shape a real case of paranormal activity. On the other hand, it could be considered that the voices from Liberty Station's past are just that, echoes of a bygone era that has captured the imagination of its inhabitants. One thing is certain, the debate is far from over, and Liberty Station remains the central topic of fascination and terror.
Greetings, friends. I am the Midwest Ghost Hunter, and I am currently on my way to by far the scariest location I have ever been.
In a recent episode of the YouTube channel Mike West Ghost Hunter, Ian, the lead investigator, embarks on a terrifying journey to one of the most haunted places in the United States, the San Jiven Sanatorium in North Dakota. The place is located 3.5 kilometers northwest of Dunshade in Rolette County. The San Jiven Sanatorium opened its doors in 1912 as a center for treating tuberculosis. Later, it evolved into a mental health center before closing its doors in 1987. The sanatorium, which was nicknamed the Sanatorium of Death, had a mortality rate that exceeded the thousands. Ian, aware of the dark past of this place, bravely decided to spend the night completely alone in it.
I'll be spending the night there by myself.
As the man begins to enter the decaying place, he starts to experience strange events. Soon he hears screams. And then the sound of someone coughing can be heard. While the man walks around the place, his second camera is also recording, and it is in one of those shots that the man believes he captured a strange white apparition.
Whoa, I think I got something on here. Dude, that looks like a figure.
A second photo of the same place, taken seconds later, shows nothing anymore.
Oh my god, it's gone. I just caught something.
Soon his first camera also captures strange anomalies. In the footage, we can see a white mist, but the scares don't end here. During the tour, Ian notices something pass by a window. Soon after, a shadowy figure starts to take shape at the hallway's end, which makes the fear increase during this solitary exploration. The San Giovanni Sanatorium is not only notorious for its past as a health center or for its high mortality rate. Tragically, it was also the place where a 17-year-old ghost hunter lost his life after falling down the elevator shaft in October of 2001. With such a history, it's likely that the spirits of the deceased still wander around the place. Ian's experience seems to suggest that the San Giovanni Sanatorium is haunted, but as with most paranormal investigations, viewers are forced to draw their own conclusions. But if we take this footage as a reference, it's obvious that we could say the San Giovanni Sanatorium is one of the most haunted places in the United States. Thanks for watching. Only the brave make it this far. Leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more horror. Have some good nightmares.